everybody, Clunkit93 here, and welcome back to the Dragon's Dungeon. We return with more D&D. Yay!
Yippee!
So, we will dive straight into it. When you guys left off, you had just spoke to the Everdying Spark and had a couple of your questions answered when he basically vanished without a trace. And you kind of got some answers, you kind of got some vague questions. What do you guys remember from it? Because it was a pretty short session.
I remember I got my mark.
You got the mark. You got the mark of the Everdying Spark. Yep. Tiffany did.
We
as
have.
well.
I remember us just like relaying all the information about the shit we've done so far to the Everdying Spark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot of just recap with it with Liliana until.
Yeah.
I'll say we learned that the Everdying Spark is not from this world.
Not from this world. Yep.
His name is Aldrich.
Aldrich.
Aldrich, yes.
Aldrich.
Aldrich, yeah. Do you want me? Did I put it in the chat?
Probably.
No, somebody at home.
Shit.
Aldrich. Alright, and then you guys went back upstairs where Chief Chef had made good food and kind of celebrated the occasion. They finding the Everdying Spark, Ember and Tiffany getting their mark, and you all pretty much ended off the night on a eat, drink, and be merry. For tonight we die. For tomorrow we die.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you guys are getting ready to go to the next city.
Yeah.
But you guys were trying to decide between the capital of the current country you're in, Zaskal, or the port city, Drattle.
Okay.
Is Zaskal? You said Zaskal, right?
Zaskal. Zaskal is the capital.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I got shit to do there, dude.
I was gonna say Zaskal is the place. Is it only you, Joel, or did somebody else? Who talked to the captain of the guard? Was it you, Joel?
I think it was just me.
Okay. I know some of the party was with you for it. I just don't remember if it
Were
was.
they? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I know, it's been a while.
I know.
Alright. But there's also Drattle, which is the port city, which you don't really have a whole lot of incentive to go other than because you have to help people.
Do we know that Joel has business in?
I believe.
Yeah, I've related to you by now.
Well, I believe you were there for the prison scene. I think Daniel was the only one who was not there for the prison scene.
Okay.
So you would already know. The guard captain, Hank.
Yeah.
I'll say that is correct, though. I was the only one that wasn't present.
Yeah. So
I think you guys were out doing other things at the same time, but I was the only one who wasn't there that day.
yeah. So everybody is aware of it. I imagine at this point you've caught Theron up. So.
Yeah.
All right. So
basically, isn't it just? Is it a holy signet that he gave me, or am I passing a message for him to Princess Cynthia? Because I have two things here.
I believe you should have his symbol, like,
Okay.
and then you're supposed to pass a message to Cynthia from him, like he gave you a written
Okay.
message.
We must pass it along.
All right. With that, so you all wake up in the morning, kind of discuss your plans. Again, Chief Chef has prepared your rations. You'll notice, however, at breakfast, there is 2 missing members. The first of which is Liliana, who Chief Chef will describe as holed up in her room, and Dagoth, who seemed to have drunk himself into a stupor last night and might have wandered off, or just hasn't woken up yet.
Hmm.
I like the wandered off part more. That seems funny.
I'm not entirely sure.
He's just really lost.
We're all just lost. That's it.
No.
That's the truth of it. Alright. And with that, I assume you all will start making your way towards Zaskal then?
Yes.
Yes, that is definitely
Yep.
the one.
Was there anything you wanted to talk to Tiffany or Ogre or Chief Chef about before you leave? Or even Liliana, if you were willing to pester her in her room?
If you're willing to bother her,
I don't think that anyone should bother her. That's just my.
Yeah. Fuck 'em all. Maybe except for Chief Chef.
Maybe we should tell Chief Chef where we're going, just to like let him in on the loop. No.
I imagine you guys would have already done, like, when you decide.
I feel like he
your
would
plans,
know
you
this
would
already.
Well, he's not on Nip
Okay.
with him. He doesn't know everything. He just figures you guys will tell him. At least
Yeah,
I figure you guys would just tell him.
Alright, onwards!
Alright, so you all head towards Zaskal. Now, for the most part, you're pretty familiar with this path. However, once you get to the sewer of Clisson, you realize there's really not a clear path towards Zaskal from this, like, I guess the sewer's exit. So you can either kind of hoof it around the mountainside and through the mountains, as Zaskal is kind of buried in the mountain, partially why it's still standing. Or you could go through Clisson topside and try to follow the given path, the given, like, mountain path from Clisson to Zaskal, because there is a paved path.
Okay, guys, are we willing up? Are we up for adventure, or do we want to take the safe route?
Mountain Pass. Mountain Pass.
I
mean,
will remind.
both were dangerous.
I will,
Topside's dangerous, so is a mountain, I feel like.
yeah,
Mhm.
I will
Both pretty
remind
dangerous.
Ember and Billy Bob, who have been topside. The city of Clisson, the before, like, the above part of the city, totally overrun. Like, We're talking like Walking Dead, like overrun.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
pretty scary overrun.
I mean,
So go through a zombie-infested town to get to the path, or take the dangerous mountain path.
I will say
Yeah, pretty
either
much.
pretty much.
either are viable options. I will say, for the sake of the game, I will say the topside route is less fighting, more ability checks, and the mountain, like going around the mountains, is more combat, some ability checks.
Combat skills, or do you trust the dice?
I don't trust the dice either way.
Right? You can never trust the dice.
Mm-mm.
Fireworks. Yes, I see.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Are we doing a vote?
What do we want to do,
I
boys?
say we go.
You can
the
also-
ability checks,
I
but
say
I'm
you
also
can check up top, and if it's not looking like it, you guys can always go back. It's not like you're unwelcome in the city of Clisson. Nobody's gonna give you grief for passing through.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with going topside.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
definitely check it out.
Because I don't think we're in any sort of rush either, are we?
Mm,
No.
no.
Because if we pass through Clisson, it's going to be a little bit longer, I think. But
Not really. It would be about the same amount of time. Because it would just be a
Okay.
case of you guys go, you would follow the edge of the mountain until you meet a path that leads you in. It's just a case of you'd be trekking it through until you meet that path.
Come on.
mm,
I'm down for topside.
Yeah.
outside.
Let's
Who
get
votes
it.
for
I can
topside?
fly, so.
sounds like topside it is.
All right. So you all head in through the sewers. The first thing you realize is that it's actually probably been, I want to say, a week, because it's 3 days there and 3 days back. And so, since you guys have taken care of Tiffany, you see that there are actually guards who are inside the sewers towards the entrance. And as you all walk in, you see they all like recognize you, and they basically like wave you through. And as you get into the actual city, you see that there are actually a couple people who recognize you and will at least acknowledge you, whereas before people kind of were a little wary of you. I say
Skeptical.
at this point, your good deeds have made you notable in this town.
Hey.
We got known. This is wonderful.
So you head to those of you who have been topside. Where do you take them?
So I've actually been topside, other than Ember.
Ember and Billy Bob, because Billy Bob went and got a ton of arrows.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
technically Wes's character had been topside too, but he is no longer with us.
Hmm.
He's here somewhere in the city, but he's doing other things.
hmm
I don't really remember what there is. I know that there was the shop that me and Billy Bob went into.
Mm-hmm. And how did you get to that shop?
Climbing up.
Stairs or ladder?
I flew up.
You flew up. Yeah, I went up a ladder, but then I found out there's an elevator, so I'm gonna take him up the elevator.
So
Yeah.
you take him up. I was wondering if you were gonna make them all go up the ladder and then take the elevator yourself.
No.
That would have been really funny. No.
Good.
Have
soul.
mercy on my.
I was actually low key thinking about that too. I'm like, if Bradley doesn't bring up the elevator, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, no. We're going
All
to
right. So, Billy Bob graciously leads you to the elevator that is just on the other side of the ladder that y'all would have climbed had he had not pointed out. Unfortunately, the elevator has a weight limit, and so you can really only go 2 at a time, with the exception of Bulwark, who has to go by himself.
Oh, should we call me
I
fat?
gotta move.
Thankfully, this elevator is mechanically powered.
Maybe we can
Actually,
just actually do bites.
you hit a button, it brings you up. You have to hit the button at the top, and it goes back down. And you all get up to the top, and you're met by, Clank. What was Clank? Was Clank a goblin? I can't remember. Was he a goblin? Do you remember?
Yes. He was a goblin.
He was a goblin.
I believe
couldn't
so,
remember if
yeah.
he was a goblin or a gnome or something. I knew he was something funny. So you meet a fairly muscular goblin. Very small, but fairly muscular goblin. He's basically sitting there sipping tea as he kind of watches the first of you. Who is the first one to go up?
Since I've already been there, who wants to join me?
So it could be us since we're the first ones. You know, we know where we're going.
Billy Bob and
And I'll
Amber.
follow the rear in case I pull it down.
Alright,
I'll
so
say, is this a racket?
is it
The
Racket?
blacksmith?
Yeah.
I'll say you never gave us a species for him.
I didn't. I could have sworn he was a goblin. I'm 100% sure he's a goblin.
I'll put him in as a goblin.
That's canon now. So, fairly muscular goblin. Very short, but fairly muscular. He sees you, Billy Bob, and Ember come up, and he like puts his tea down for a second, and he goes, "Ah, you've come back. What brings you back? Care to test your blade in the arena still?"
Not this time. We have other business here.
Ah, I see. All right. You have friends coming up then.
Yep.
No, you need to eat the rest of this rice.
No.
Yes.
No. I want
So,
more.
dude, don't. Go sit. So you all, the rest of you get up there, and you're all met with this very interesting character. After, I assume, Bulwark, you said you were going last, right?
Yeah, I was gonna be the one leading the rear.
So, you, as a Bulwark, you get up there and he looks at you and says, "Wow, you are something else, my friend." Stupid.
Me? Something else. I am machine.
Yes, it's fantastic. Would you let me poke around? Do you have time for that?
I look at the group. Do I have time for this?
No.
What do you mean by poke around? We kind of need him intact.
Oh, well, some other time then, maybe. Would you all like to go through the arena and get up top, or are you just hoping to go through the front door?
Okay?
No, because you just.
Which would you recommend? Front door or arena?
I'm always a fan for watching a good fight.
Okay, if we're not trying to fight.
Oh, well, if you're not trying to fight, then I should suggest the arena and sneaking around on the roofs.
Mm-hmm. And if we go
arena
through the front door,
and sneaking around the roof?
On the trash.
What?
And on the trash. On the
Yes,
trash.
I know. Don't. If you put all the rice you spilled in the trash, Daddy will get you a cookie.
Okay, cookie.
Or just leave the little one. Alright, so he takes you all to the arena, leads you up the staircase. And you see he like kind of pops a latch and opens like a trap door, does like a quick check. He says, "Alright, you're clear." And like puts like a stick up for the latch. You all step out. And the map is not working anymore. Great. Okay. We're going to have to use some theater of the mind. It'll be mostly ability checks. So you all get out, and you can see immediately. It is packed. It is shoulder to shoulder of undead. They look like water, the way they kind of just meander around.
I'm going to pull Bulwark down to me and say, if you try to kill them, we all die. You understand this, correct?
What have I ever charged at such a wave?
I can name numerous times just from my time in this group.
Impossible. There's never this many.
The Death Note.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there wasn't this many. That was just one big one.
Fair enough. So, okay, hang on. Let me. Owen, stop stomping. Here.
Cookie.
I like the yelling no. I like the lips moving no sound.
Means Owen's trying to do
Think of that
something.
too.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
He's trying to do something he shouldn't be.
Kiddos. Today I saw my little cousins and they were throwing at each other. And I was like, oh God. But their parents weren't stopping them, so I was like, I don't know if I have any authority to stop these children from doing this.
You get 2 and no more. Go sit on the
If anything, it'll be a lesson learned.
Right?
It's impressive how loud my headphones are. Alright. But it's just because Owen was jumping and stomping around. Alright, so you all get to the outside. You can tell that these buildings are actually relatively flat on the top and pretty close together. Towards the, I want to say, you guys came in somewhere along the, what is the, I want to say northeastern, no, northwestern side of the city, and on the far east side is the gate that leads out.
Well, that's a good distance.
It is a good distance. There's maybe, I want to say like
2,000 undead between us.
I was gonna say like 15 houses with none of them more than 10 feet apart. So
None of them more than 10 feet apart.
yeah, none of them.
So they're all very close.
So they're all pretty. I say you're actually since you're top side. If everybody make me a perception check just to see how observant everybody is, or what's everybody's passive perception. Might be easier.
Oh dear. The dice are not on my side today.
If your passive is higher, we'll go with that. It doesn't need to be high.
Absolutely, then.
Are you fucking me? Okay, my it's higher. We got a 20 for my passive perception.
Yeah. What? Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay.
13 for a rolled. 13 for a rolled.
Alright, I got a 19.
Okay.
We're gonna go with my passive of 12
Okay.
over my rolled 8.
I did 21.
21. Oh man.
15.
15. Okay. So you all see. I wish the map worked. The city itself is laid out in a way that they're towards the south end of the city is like a large government building, and you guys are actually a pretty good distance away from that. You guys are actually currently in what looks like more of a residential area. And that residential area basically goes from the northeast side to, or the northwest side to the east side of the northeast side of the city. Let's say the top side of the city is a little bigger than Yumfield, but it is more of a city like Baldur's Gate. Like it is less farm, more industrial. Are you breathing funny? No,
Alright.
you're snoring.
Less
Love
farm, more
infants
industrial.
snore. Alright, so you all get to make your first acrobatics check.
Oh, yeah.
Guidance.
Everybody except for Ember.
Oh,
Because Ember, you can fly.
Oh my god.
that's really great because I only got an 11. So,
It's a bit rough. I got a 15.
actually,
We're doing acrobatics, correct?
Acrobatics.
Ooh, boys. Say good.
Oh God.
You
Well,
rolled a
we're
10.
gonna be kissing.
Oh boy.
we're gonna say goodbye to Theron soon.
Oh, man.
We got a 6.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck. That's a 10 with guidance, too.
Guidance and an extra D4, right?
Yeah. It's only for one person. I just cast it on myself. I can't
Yeah.
cast it on anybody else,
Yikes.
really.
Yeah, I got 21.
oh my god, you're nimble.
I'm a nimble little guy.
And Theron's about to fall to his death.
Theron's about to fall to his death. You're about to die. I'm flying. Bradley's somersaulting everywhere.
Those who got a below a 10, I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck.
Is this me as well? With 10? Do I roll as well? No.
Yeah,
Fuck.
10 and below.
Wisdom saving?
Good lord. Maybe I need to quit playing here and now. I got a 6.
Oh no.
Dude, we can't lose another member.
Yes, but this is a losing to death.
Can you put your
Well, you could always
wisdom
make a
save?
different character.
Oh, I have another character. I have another character prepared. Hence, just doesn't want to deal with that.
You're very
Oh
right.
my god, thank god. Nat 20.
Here, put your plate in this in.
Woo.
Alright, what was your wisdom save, Joel?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Alright, so, oh good. So, you watch Bulwark, clears it relatively easy. Ember floats across. Billy Bob, strangely nimble for a little guy, just vaults over. Theron and Orm. You start running towards this. And Orm, you have this moment of realization that you don't think you're gonna make it. And so you instinctually like reach out and stop Theron from jumping out of your own fear, essentially. And you both just kind of like stand there at the ledge.
Oh,
I barely saved your ass.
Yeah. Orm is the reason Theron is alive.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I don't think I'm gonna make this jump. I know Billy Bob did it. It was really impressive, but I don't think I can do this.
hey, don't die.
You got this, short
Easy
king.
for you to say. You fly.
Yeah, you should try it.
Wait, I'm a dwarf. Can't she just come over and pick me up?
Can I?
What's your strength score?
Off.
Where's my strength?
Fucking there. 17.
I'm 17.
17.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check. Orm, what armor are you wearing?
12.
Oh, man.
Please. I don't like how you laughed.
Oh, and
I'm wearing a chain shirt right now, Brody.
You're wearing a chain shirt?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. What did you get for your athletics check?
12.
12.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
So you go over to pick up Orm, and you figure you could lift him. You could not though. You cannot lift Orm. He is a little. Thank you. He is a little heavier than anticipated.
Am I fat? Well,
You're not fat.
Pounds?
You're not fat. I'm just a fairy, dude.
She's small in size, and a dwarf is technically the bottom of medium. So
This has nothing to do with you. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
it's like even because had she been like a human or I don't know what's another
Goliath.
flying, yeah, you know anything medium in size, I would have said yeah, probably could have picked you up and thrown you. However,
My fault,
a
Dad.
fairy is a different story. What's up?
Alright,
I'm having-
well,
I'll hit the button.
I'm gonna try and jump again.
All right, go ahead.
Get
Daniel-
a nice run and start this time, dude.
Theron and
Yes.
Orm, you will have advantage on your next acrobatics as you like mentally prepare yourself for it.
Thank the Lord.
I'll take that because I'm gonna need it.
Can I do athletics?
Hey. So
You don't have to answer that. It's just mine's +7 and my acrobatics is +3.
I would. Are you gonna do a standing long jump? Are you gonna
No,
try?
no.
And say
Yeah.
a standing long jump.
I got
could argue.
2 small legs for that, buddy.
I know. I say I could argue an athletics check for a standing long jump.
So for
Fat
my
little-
acrobatics one though, because you said advantage, correct?
Correct.
I got a 23.
Yeah, Daddy can't hold you right now.
Alright.
I
So-
got me a nat 20 finally.
So my second roll was 7,
Careful.
but I rolled a 17 for my first one. Lego.
All right, I'd say so. You both managed to clear it. You feel the confidence, and you managed to clear the gap.
Good job, team. I'm proud of you guys. So sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm kind
Alright.
of a pussy.
That's okay. You've only got.
I got stopped, so
You've only
That
got
was
like
fun, Mo.
14
Good.
more jumps. To
Probably
go.
for the best.
All right,
wait, what?
go ahead and make your next acrobatics check.
With 4 jumps
Oh
to
god.
go.
I heard there was 14 to go, and I'm sitting here like, what?
Another one?
Yep,
Yeah.
another acrobatics.
Oh!
Guidance.
Okay, wait, do I
I
have
got a
to?
10.
You fly, dog. You chilling.
Okay,
22.
okay,
Fuck
that's
yeah,
really
dude.
good. That's really good for me. I've
Natural
been-
1, baby.
Oh, no way.
I got a 10.
Group yoga starts in 5 minutes, guys.
Fuck.
You guys need to get good, bro.
Bro, honestly, like, I'm...
Alright, go ahead and make another
uninstalling the app.
wisdom saving throw for those who got 10 or less.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, no, I just hopped.
Yeah. Can't you hop to clear to the other side? It's like maybe 100. I want to say
God.
like 150 feet.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, it's doable.
I got an 8.
Well, I got a 9. I have +7.
Well, you know what? I don't have proficiency with wisdom. And my dice, all my dice just hate me right now. I can't roll good worth shit. I haven't been able to
I'm
for
about
a
to start
while.
fudging rolls, hence. I'm about to start fudging, bro.
Go ahead. Alright.
We die. It's fine. Dude, just kill us.
No.
We die.
How about we not? How about we not?
You're just dead. That's it, guys. Sorry.
Bro, you guys will get, like, awesome new characters for us. Don't worry. I already have one on standby, dude.
Same. I just know Hens doesn't want to deal with mine.
In reality, it's a whole lot harder to kill you guys than you think. Oh, stop. Stop.
I find that really hard to believe considering we're jumping between buildings with
I know.
at least 1 million zombies underfoot.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna die.
Oh, stop.
You're fine.
I guess those of you who have already cleared the jump, we'll say that you two went first. Those of you behind them, make
Alright.
a strength save.
For the love of God. I'm in clutch. Come on.
Oh, me and
Strength save?
Strength save.
Yeah. Strength save.
Use this for whoever didn't make it.
For
who didn't
Ember,
make it?
Billy Bob, and Bulwark.
That's all you get, yeah.
A 20.
In case you save us.
I can save you guys now. I got a 20.
Oh, thank God. That's 1.
There's no way. There's no way.
3. I am of no help.
Guys,
I rolled a nat 1, baby. I rolled a nat 1, baby.
Come on, Aiden, where you at, dog? Where you at?
what about Bulwark? What did he roll?
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, I crushed the roll initially.
Initially,
what do you mean initially?
I mean, like, I didn't have to do a second roll, unless I missed a second roll.
Wait, who needs to roll the strength save? Me and Joel, or
no.
that-
Bulwark, Ember, and Billy Bob are rolling the save.
Yeah.
Oh.
you
Ah,
gotta roll
my
straight
apologies.
save, doggy.
Okay.
No, you're good.
I was a little confused for a minute.
Ember, what was your save?
20.
20, and Bulwark, yours was
16.
16. All right. So
Thank you, Lord.
Bulwark and Ember managed to work together and grab both of you, and kind of pull you guys back.
Can I be grabbed by
Solid.
Bulwark?
I feel like I'm probably lighter than.
Okay.
You've been grabbed by
Oh,
Bulwark
you, I'm just
plenty
trying to
of
help.
times. Hey, just remember, she got the higher score.
I
Yeah.
actually want to say something to him. I want to say something to him. as he
Ranked isn't
grabs
my
me.
highest stat, guys. I'm Dex.
Just remember, I can punch you in the face.
It's true. It's true. After this.
I'll say I put so much into charisma. I
Anyways,
changed my
well,
number to Dex.
go pull us back, and I'm gonna look right at Bulwark, and I'll be like, brother, Act 1? Fucking throw me, mate. I'm done jumping.
You want to relive the past, eh?
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no.
For the love of God.
You hear a voice in your head. There's a time and a place for
And this is neither of it.
Yeah, because you punched this roll and I can't save you. That's just how it is. However, you also hear a voice in the back of your head that you can always go around.
That's so true. Alright. We go again?
Oh, dear.
Again, as my friendly reminder, I don't punish bad rolls. I punish stupidity.
But stupidity is the name of the game.
No.
I would say that's half the battle
Wait.
right there.
Okay, hold on, Pence. We're surrounded by zombies, correct?
Uh-huh.
We're like everywhere, every square inch zombie right now.
Pretty
That's
much.
what you're telling me.
No, it's in the room.
Oh man,
No,
yeah, no. We're fucking going.
Oh.
Alright, good.
I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna look at the party and ask, do we want to turn back and just fight small hordes? Possible small hordes compared to jumping into that as I gesture down? Because as it stands, me and Orm have almost died now twice.
And to be fair, if you're not in a city, the zombies are very sparse.
Yeah.
So would we like to turn back now while we still can, before we're a little too far in?
Do we want to make these not nimble men jump the two giant things once more?
While you
Yes.
guys decide, I'm gonna put Owen to bed.
How many more do we have to jump though?
You have
There's
like
a
12.
point there.
What's up?
There's
You
12
have like
more
12
jumps.
jumps left. Yeah.
Never mind, we're turning around.
No, we got this.
We have
We
12
got
jumps.
I say you don't have to. I say
I'm
a
fucked.
couple of
Don't
them you
work,
don't
Billy
have
Bob.
to make you don't have to make checks for, but the first 3 you have to make checks for because they're like 10 feet apart.
Man, I'm still fucked.
We got this.
Oh my gosh.
If I'm being honest,
Like I
after
said,
you do what would be the next jump, it would be pretty much houses like next to each other. They just have more slanted roofs that you have to make strength checks for and climb across until you get to what is essentially the last house, and you have to jump from a slanted roof onto a higher wall. If you fall there, that is the best place to fall because you're right next to the gate anyways. And most of the zombies are in the middle of the city.
Come this far,
But while you guys decide, I'm gonna put
like
my
I
kid
said,
to
that's
bed.
why I'm asking you guys.
So I'll be right back.
You're good.
It makes
We're gonna
sense.
figure this out.
We gotta send it. We gotta send it.
We gotta send it. Are you sure about this? Because that doesn't seem like a smart idea.
It sounds like
Guys.
a really stupid idea, but I like
He
parkour.
punishes stupid decisions.
See, I was trying to say we go around anyway, but no one listened to me.
Well, I didn't realize there was gonna be so many jumping checks. Okay, Bradley.
I didn't either, but doesn't bother me.
All I'm saying is you guys could just jump better.
That's why I'm
Right.
True.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually have a 17 in Dex. I'm just rolling shit numbers.
You guys are telling a 5-foot man to
big.
jump.
I'm a
at
5-foot man as well.
You.
Yeah, and he's
for some
jumping
reason,
amazing.
You, for some reason, out of all dwarfs in this land, can jump. Only you. I've not seen
Got
one
Will Jordan
dwarf
in
jump. You know what? After this, we're having a jumping contest. We'll see who's the real bigger jumper.
I'll say the funny thing is that I'm actually proficient, or rather, actually I'm not proficient in acrobatics.
I should just
So a lot of my
stabbing
stuff is
jumps.
based in Wars, of course. I did not do my stats well, guys. Alright, so do we want to keep jumping? I mean, I don't mind if we keep jumping, but
Realistically, the better option I feel like is to go backward, but I like the idea of just jumping and failing. What you telling?
well, I'm glad you enjoy that.
It's funny.
Because you're not the one failing.
Exactly.
My next character's voice is nothing like what I'm doing right now. And you guys kind of need to mentally prepare yourself beforehand. Just letting you know. That's any incentive.
I'll say, what's the next character voice gonna sound like?
It's a surprise.
Ah. That's alright, my next character is a barbarian, so.
I have not anticipated Ember dying, so.
Oh, I always anticipated him dying. My dice have been hating me for a while now. I can't roll good in any of my games.
Good.
Yeah,
That's not how that works. I'm about to just buy me a set of loaded dice. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes that's just the way. Honestly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think in life, I'm just like, man, I need to go and get some fucking loaded dice. I just wouldn't have any of these problems in D&D.
Exactly.
Don't use them all the time.
No, not all the time. Just
every once in a while, dude. Just pop
Just
it
every
out.
once in a
Oh,
while.
nat 20, let's go.
That's alright. While Hence is away, I'm gonna go grab some more food. I'll be right back.
Alright, who's playing Crimson Desert tonight, huh? Anybody?
I haven't even. Nah, dude, I'm playing Jurassic World
You're
Exploration.
playing what?
Or what was it? Jurassic World Evolution 3. It's the
Oh.
fucking you build the parks game.
Oh, that sounds actually kind of fun.
It is pretty fun. But I still open tomorrow, so I'm gonna be going to bed after this.
That sucks, bro.
It does indeed. It does indeed.
Dude, who's gonna tank? You're the only tank.
Yeah, we were thinking about that.
Hopefully whoever this new person is.
I'm pretty much the tank right now, bro. And I'm a healer.
You can't even jump 10 feet.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's like everything you need.
Jumping has nothing to do with the AC, though.
Alright,
Hey,
what's
dude.
the verdict?
I can't jump, okay? I might as well be fucking laying on the ground. Okay, yeah, no, we're jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we decide we're gonna finish this jump.
Yep. Hey, Hence.
Keep on
Yes.
keeping on.
Quick clear up, bro.
Uh-huh.
Can I do standing jumps for these next two pick jumps? You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yes.
+7 on that B.
Yes,
Let's
you
go.
can.
Thank you, sir.
Alright. So, with that, go ahead and make your next set of acrobatics and athletics check for Joel.
Guidance. Bro.
Okay, that's not bad.
Bro, I can't make this shit up, dog. Fucking
Oh, God.
natural 1, bro.
You're kidding.
Natural 1.
Reroll
I'm not
it.
joking.
I don't believe you.
Re-roll it. Dude, I swear to God, you guys can look in the history on D&D Beyond right now. I just rolled a
I
nat
am.
1. Oh my god.
I got a 13. I got higher than a 10.
Woo!
I got
Dirty
a
20.
12. You let me down.
I re-rolled dirty 20.
Wow, reroll for a dirty 20. That's wild. Alright,
Let's go.
so you all clear the next gap fairly
Let's
easy.
go.
with relative ease.
Swift. Who's the jumper now, Billy Bob?
That means you have one more jump. So go ahead and make your next set of athletics and acrobatics checks.
$23.
23.
Ooh, 18.
18, alright.
7.
Apparently, Theron just needed to get warmed up.
Apparently.
Yeah. He's a stretch.
Got limber.
Aiden, what did you get?
Failure to stretch beforehand leads to
I
disaster.
sadly got a 10. And my dex is a 21, which makes this hurt.
What did you roll? A 2?
I rolled a 2.
You wait, can't you like physically jump from that point to you can jump like 150 feet, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah, I could just make the jump without doing a roll.
we're gonna say you made it.
Okay. Appreciate that.
You say you could have just jumped clear to the. You could
I
have
could have just
bypassed
jumped. Yep.
the whole setup that I have, and just jumped straight out of the gates.
That's actually hilarious. I didn't even think about that.
He just doesn't like making us feel inferior, I guess.
Hey, you know, I'll play along with you guys. I can try roll.
Yeah.
Can I be in his
Alright,
arms while
so-
he jumps?
All right, so, what was that? The second. Everybody, give me one more check, that was the last check. So, you guys get the big gaps, and now you find yourself on slightly more slanted roofs. Everybody give me a strength or dex save, depending on which is higher. Just to see how
I'm gonna go
well
with
you
dex.
can maintain your balance and clear the gaps.
16.
25.
18.
11.
With a little help for Billy Bob, who is strangely unbalanced, you all managed to get to what is the wall that is connected to the gate. However, this is like a good, I want to say, like, to get to the ledge of the wall, it's a good, like, 15 feet. So you have to be, like, most of you will have to be able to jump at least 6 feet in order to grab the ledge. So,
Oh,
and
fuck,
this
good
is
grief.
not only is it 15 feet high, but it is 5 feet away. So it is further than the houses, but not quite as far as the first set of houses. So this will require a combination acrobatics into athletics.
Do I need to do that?
No. Nor does Aiden.
Yay!
Should we go one at a time to make this easier?
I'm gonna say, can we stack us all on top of each other?
You can.
Dwarf, dwarf.
I'd say that would be just an athletics check.
What do you think about that?
I will say you probably won't be able to reach it, so one of you will have to fall in order for you guys to, like, lean.
Who wants to be the
onto it.
sacrifice?
Alright, yeah.
Wait,
Aiden's- or-
Wait,
sorry, not
wait,
Aiden.
wait. Wait, no, I'm probably not strong enough to do what I wanted to think. Never mind. I'm not even gonna talk.
Were you hoping to be the bottom sacrifice to fall in and
Yeah. Just flapping my wings so hard. I'm like a hummingbird.
Well, thinking about it, you know, either
No, it would absolutely not work. Holding any
No,
of you would
definitely-
kill me.
Yeah, no, you're too small for that.
Say more than likely. It also will decrease the distance you cover, and so you might need an additional body anyways.
All right, so I guess we're gonna jump it the old-fashioned way, jump and reach for the ledge.
Spray.
Just hope and pray.
All right.
Yeah.
The reach.
Let's go.
You can
I
do
feel like we should be doing this one at a time and not. When I say one at a time, I mean our rolls one at a time.
Yes.
'Cause that's a lot of things to keep track of.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Billy Bob, why don't you go first? Make an acrobatics check to jump from the roof to the wall.
Okay, we got a 16 on the acrobatics.
All right. Now make an athletics check to kind of do a pull to pull yourself up onto the wall.
Okay. We got 8.
All right. So you you're all going all at once. So I'm going to get everybody's roll and then I will narrate it. So Theron, why don't you go next? Make an acrobatics.
Okay. $18.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics.
Oof, 11.
Okay. Arm. I cannot stop peeling my fingers. Go ahead and make your acrobatics.
Dirty 20.
All right, go ahead and make your athletics.
11.
So the three of you, in what is almost perfect unison, jump from the roof to the wall. You all feel yourself relatively get the distance, and you feel your fingers just catch the ledge of the wall. And as what I can only describe as what could only be an imitation of the Three Stooges, you all just kind of slip as you don't manage to find enough grip hold to pull yourself up and land next to each other, next to the wall. I will also add that you all land one of you being heavily armored, but three bodies landing at once, you all get a solid thud that echoes. And
Yeah, we need to run.
you hear for a brief moment the murmur of shuffling footsteps stop. You will have one
Guys.
round to make essentially a mad dash. The gate is within 30 feet. However, the gate is closed, so you will either need to find a way to open it or find a way to break it down.
Bork!
So, we're gonna do an initiative right now.
Fuck, dude.
No!
Why?
You stupid guys.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It wasn't our intention to fall.
It's okay. it's
28.
Oh, shoot.
okay. Oh wait, let me grab
I
my.
know it's not your intention and it's
Ah,
fine, but oh my gosh.
Hang on.
Wow. That's a low initiative. Jesus.
This is the red one.
Low initiative
I
for
want the
you.
blue one.
Yeah, well, 16.
Baby metal's going for.
Oh shit.
My whole whiteboard just fell apart.
No.
Ah! Look at this.
Rest in peace.
Oh man, that's really unfortunate timing. I guess we'll use the big one. I can't really pull the big one out. But why are you wiggling so much? Alright, there you go. Alright, we're okay. We'll just use this one. That's fine. Alright. So, we'll start. Oh, I have. Alright. Brad, what is your initiative?
16.
16. Aiden, what is your initiative?
I got a 23.
23. Erica, what is your initiative?
28.
28. Joel, what is your initiative?
12.
Daniel, what is your initiative?
21.
21. All right. Oh, good. So the two people who are not on the ground will go first after this. However, the three of you that are on the ground will have the surprise round. Starting with Daniel. Door is within. The gate is within 30 feet. You don't know how to open it, and you don't know how strong it is. What would you like to do?
I'm going to run up to the door and investigate.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception? To investigate?
You're right. An investigation check. There is an investigation skill. I kind of forgot.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I'll say there better be because my passive is 18.
Wow, for investigation?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to start making
We've
you
been
do
over
those
this
more
before.
often. Yes. I'm remembering now. So, you get a quick glance at the mechanics. You're looking, is this gate on a chain? Is this gate on a what? Like, what? How does this gate work? Is it a big push? You can actually see...
Is it a pole?
The gate is controlled by a lever mechanism that seems to be inside one of the two towers on either side of the actual gate.
Okay. So...
Let's say you have the equivalency of a bonus action, so you can still...
And... Hold up, one more time. You said they were in the...
In one of the lever must be in one of the two towers that is like directly next to the gate. Here, I'll just do a rough sketch here. So, kind of like rough sketch idea. This is the gate front. The two towers. The lever to open the gate is on one of the two. Is in one of the two towers.
Do I see a door for either of them?
You are too low to tell. This, let's say, these houses were about, I want to say, 10 feet tall, most of them, and then the wall was 15 feet above that. So this wall is looking at almost 30 feet.
Okay, but there's no door on the ground level where we are?
No. You're talking like next to the gate, like into one of the towers?
Yeah.
No, there is no door.
That seems poorly designed.
Right?
It'll make sense in a little bit. Brad, that'll move it to you.
All right. How tall are these towers? And do I see any windows or any kind of anything I could get into?
The towers, like I said, 30 feet. Getting there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't actually see any real windows. However, you do see the little like archer slits.
Okay. Oh, I have an idea. It's probably stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, God.
So
Here.
I want to run up to the gate / tower area, and
Okay.
I want to see if I could cast a rope trick. Which do I have to? Do I have a rope in my bag? I think I have a rope in my bag. Yeah, I got a rope in my bag.
Okay.
So
just-
just, you know, I probably
For
do.
frame of reference, the X under the gate is Theron. Are you trying to move where that other X is?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, and then see if I can cast rope trick, which
Okay. What does
Uh,
that do?
touches a length of rope that is up to 60 feet long. One end of the rope then rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends. It can be reached by climbing the top, blah, blah, blah. I don't actually care about the space. I just want to climb up the rope and get a vantage point on what the hell's going on.
Out of curiosity, when he's up there, can I cast levitate on him?
Oh!
How long is your rope?
My rope in my bag is 50 feet.
Okay, so your rope is 50 feet, and what are you trying to achieve with casting this spell? Just get your rope up there, or like get your rope to the top of the wall, or
Yeah, to kind of get my rope up there, close enough to the wall that if there was any kind of window or anything that I could kind of swing or step off onto either the top of the tower or I just want to get higher. Just want to climb the rope, see what I see.
okay. I'm gonna add to this image so you guys can see. Alright. So, what I've added to the image is essentially what the rest of the wall is. The little slits are the archer slits. And that X on top of the wall is about where Bulwark and Ember currently are.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And so what does the spell do exactly?
So I can read it word for word. You touch a length of rope that is up to 60 feet long. When one end of the rope then rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends. The space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope. The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. The rope can be pulled into the space, making the rope disappear from view outside the space. Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance, into, or out of the extra dimensional space, but those inside can see out of it as if through a 3-foot by 5-foot window centered on the rope. Anything inside the space drops out when the spell ends.
So if I'm hearing this right, your rope becomes attached to this extra dimensional place.
Yes.
60 feet above you?
Yes, you touch a length of rope that is up to 60 feet long. The rope that I have in my bag, which I assume it would run off of, is only 50. So I would assume it'd only be a 50-foot rope.
So you'll get 50 feet. It'll appear 50 feet at the end of the rope.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The wall is 30 feet tall?
Yeah?
Yeah. Couldn't you just cast the spell to have a rope to climb 30 feet?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm doing. I just wanted to see if there was like, because you were saying something about a lever. I was wanting to open it, but at the end of the day, I mean everyone can just climb up and
Yeah.
climb over.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm getting at.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I want to cast that to give everyone a
All right. So
easy way up.
I'm gonna assume. I'm just gonna draw it up. You move over from the X to the line. The line becomes your rope, and the circle becomes the plane at which the rope
Yeah.
turns into the space.
I like that.
What does that spell cost?
It
Action,
Whoa.
bonus action.
Action.
one action. Casting time is one action.
All right. So if casting time is an action, that is your action. You do have a bonus action for the turn if you wanted to climb the rope to the top.
I would like to climb the rope to the top.
All right. So
I was just gonna watch him do this and be like, "Yeah, that's probably easier."
so thankfully, Daniel, you're top of the round for when you would be in trouble. So I'm gonna run it. Joel, unless there's really anything you wanted to do, I'm gonna assume you see the rope and know to climb it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you all head to the rope, climb up the rope, and you all meet up with Bulwark and Ember on the wall. On the wall, you can actually see on the side of the tower, there is a door, and if you were to go into that room, you would find a lever. And a very complex chain. Huh?
So it still seems like a silly design.
Well, it's
Then how are they
because
supposed to get emergencies?
it's because the design is that the guards rotate, and then there's a guard that is posted there, and that post change, and they basically go. The thing that you don't see is that the wall actually connects all the way around to the guard house, where you would find entrance on top of the wall.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
But you all make it in time. Billy Bob, you pull your rope up, and you all watch as the horde slowly drifts until they press into the wall. And after a moment, they look around, and then with an eerie silence, you all watch as they begin to look up at you.
Nope.
Ah, shit.
In the distance, you actually see from the wall in the distance towards where the government building is. You can see a person on the on a balcony, a terrace or whatever. Somebody who's clearly visible and clearly alone. And you can tell they seem to be adorned in some dark armor. Their eyes glow red, and across their face is the ash moth that you recognize Tiffany had. And you can tell that he sees you, and that you can see him. And you watch. He basically and I'm assuming with that, you all jump off the other side of the wall and start making your way up this mountain trail.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
We move.
So
We run.
you all make your way up the mountain trail. It is,
Hey.
other than kind of snowy, pretty smooth sailing. The mountains create a very secure. I mean, it's like driving up Mount Lemon, essentially. You know, it's all on the edge. You know, you can look down and you can see like more mountains or like drop off cliffs. But for the most part, it is secure. You don't run into any problems. You don't run into any people. You don't run into any undeads. You just kind of get to make your way.
Was
I wonder if I have the art for this city. I meant to go looking for it earlier, but I kind of ran out of time. Let me see if I can. So, you guys come up to what appears to be like darn, I thought it was right there, but it was not. What is kind of like a tiered city. You at first you see it from the mountainside as you essentially have to track down the mountain to what would be the bottom of the city, but you see that the city is actually tiered in three tiers, with the bottom you can tell being basically slums. It is, you can see the rot from the far away point that you guys are. You can see that the next step above that is kind of like your commons people, a lot of housing, a lot of general markets and goods stores, and then above that you have the high end. This is your high class or high society rich people, and then technically in the same tier, but on its own platform, is what is essentially the Capitol building. If I can find the art, I will send it in the chat. Oh, there's the art for Clisson. Done. I know it's here somewhere. I'll find it eventually. So you all make your way down to essentially what is oh man, it's not a ditch. What is it called when a mountain slopes down?
me.
That.
We'll just go with the bottom of the mountain.
Is it not a valley?
A valley, yes. So
Good job, Bradley.
I didn't hear him. Sorry.
You're fine.
So yes, so you get to the bottom of this valley. The first thing you notice is that there are undead in the valley, but most of them don't seem to notice you. You have the occasional one that like looks in your direction and just kind of watches you walk by, but for the most part they don't approach you. You then get to the gate of the city, where you are actually stopped by two guards, each one adorned in what is very, very, very pristine white and gold armor. And they both like ready their lances at you. Halt. Why do
I
you
halt.
approach the city?
Well, I assume we're halted.
Oh,
Oh, we're at Zaskiel,
Yeah.
right? I'm sorry.
Yes, you're at Zeska.
I have a message for Princess Cynthia, sent directly from Hank.
So, you say Princess Cynthia, and you watch the guards like turn towards each other, and then you say it's from Captain Hank, and you watch as both of them like lean in. From who?
Captain Hank. The prison captain guard,
Nicholas.
Ingleson.
You can't see their expression on your face, but you can feel them like confused. And
Either way, I have a message. I
do
need to
you
speak
have
to
proof?
Princess Cynthia.
of what you
Proof?
claim.
I'm gonna pull out the holy signet.
So you pull out Hank's signet. I believe it was his ring.
Yep.
You pull out Hank's signet ring, and you watch as the guard basically like puts his hand out for it.
I give it to him.
Is this one of the things where you were specifically told not to give it to anyone except the recipient?
Not really.
Um,
I wasn't there, so I don't have notes for it, guys.
All right, I'm gonna pass it to him.
All right, so you hand him the ring, and you watch as he takes it, and he like shows the other guard.
Excuse me, what?
And he kind of like he goes from holding it between his thumb and forefinger to palming it, and they both ready their weapons at you. And how do we know that you didn't just take this off his body?
I assure you, that was given directly from him. This is a little bit bigger than what you're worried about right now. We're kind of in the middle of something. And if you'd let us get into Princess Cynthia, we could have this solved without anybody having to worry.
You see them look at each other, and the one who is not holding the ring nods at the other, and you see the one who is holding the ring basically, I guess I would say sheath his lance, but I don't know how well you can sheath a lance. But he,
Pulls it back.
pulls it back, and he basically looks at you all and he says, "Follow me inside, then." And turns.
I'm gonna hold my hand back out and be like, "Sir,
Follow
I'm
we
gonna
shall,
need that
then."
back."
He doesn't even turn back around to face you. He just like turns his head slightly, says, "I will have to hold on to this for now."
Jeez.
My fate.
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna turn to. What's your character's name, Joel?
For him.
turn to Orm and I would just look at him and I whisper, "Told you."
You did.
All right. So are you all? Oh, I found it. Haha. Oh, this isn't it. This is kind of what it looks like, though. So this is good enough. Hang on, let me put this in the Discord. Let's do it from my phone. Like a bot. Alright. So, that is... Can you all see it in the chat?
Yep.
Yeah. So, essentially, this is what it looks like. They only have basically what would be like the top 3, but the river that flows through it is there. It is more on the side. It doesn't flow directly through, technically, because you guys came in more in the middle. So. So, oops. You all follow the knight in?
Yes.
Alright. So, you head in, and you can see that, like, the people of this slums district are on the verge of death. I mean, they are skin and bone. I would, like, they look rough. Either diseased or malnourished or even just totally dirty. And you can see for a moment there's like, they all kind of like seem to reach for, and the knight basically just brushes them off and like tells them off, but he's like using the lance to do it. And then he leads you up to another set of guards that are in front of a like a large staircase, and you can tell just from the staircase how poorly treated these people are, because the bottom of the staircase, about 3/4 of the way up, is totally disgusting. It's covered in dirt. Looks like it hasn't been touched or walked up in a very long time. And you see he like paces ahead. He like says something to the guard, and the guards just kind of like stand back for a second so you guys can go through. And then the moment you hit the like top quarter of the stairs, I want to say, you hit the common folk immediately. 10 times better. It is clean streets. Even the stairs are clean at the top quarter. It is paved road. It is nice houses and not tents. It is... People are happy walking around. They almost look like they're glowing. And most of them shun you at first, and then you see there's like a murmur that goes among them all. And then you hit the next set of stairs, and these stairs are pristine marble. Like white, gold lace marble. And the guards at that checkpoint, you see one of them gesture to what is essentially a large locker. Or I guess like a row of lockers, kind of like a cubby. And he says, "Please deposit your gear in the lockbox."
Huh. I once again turn to Orem and I just give him the meanest side eye.
Is that really necessary?
It is for me.
No, not to you. I'm gonna say that to the guards.
Oh.
It is.
Is this necessary?
Any
Yes,
unclean
to me
thing
it is.
is unpermitted in this past this point.
So are you gonna make us bathe before we go in? Is that what I'm understanding?
You guys, if you want to, you can just stay here. I'll
No,
go.
I'm not. I'm not upset about it. I will surrender because I assume they want our armor and weapons, right?
Correct.
Guys, I need to remind you, in the case of anything happening, Bulwark is literally just a human weapon, and I have fangs.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
pretty
have
good.
magic, so I don't need weapons. I
okay.
have magic. But I will. Do you think they'd recognize what the revolver I have is?
They'd probably
Yeah.
recognize it as a weapon of some kind.
Dang. Then I will surrender my armor, rapier, and gun.
Alright.
I'm doing it.
I will go in with you.
Taking off my gear.
Does anybody else? You don't have to.
But if we want to go in, we have to.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'll go in.
Yeah.
Let's say, as is, you guys are technically here to, on charge from the Everdying Spark to help the people. So you don't have to go in. You could potentially go ask around.
Okay.
Could
Do
go
I really
ask
want to stay
around.
with the party
huh?
though?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go ask around. I don't like the idea of giving up all of my.
Yeah.
I don't have Jack's flaw after that.
Yeah.
I don't mind it just because I have my magic in case things get hairy.
Alright. So,
I'm really conflicted.
Bulwark, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I just go with.
Go with Theron
Just head to
Billy
one.
Bob?
Look.
Or Theron
Yeah.
and Orm?
Head to one to him. Oh, was it Orm, not Billy Bob?
Yeah. Billy Bob, you wanted to go look around, right? Ask around?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
did you want to go in if everybody goes
Fuck, if everyone's going, I just don't like the idea of giving up on my weapons.
in?
Well, I'll also phrase it like this: it is also 9:05 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
True that.
At
Oh,
least
go
we'll
ahead.
get through the cutscene if you guys are gonna go in.
Yeah.
That's kind
Okay.
of what I figured.
I'll notice everyone is handing in their weapons. I'll feel uncomfortable about it, but I'll reluctantly give over my daggers and my short bow.
Yeah, I want to just hold on to the dagger a little bit longer, have them pull it, and then look at them, and then let them have it. Fuckers.
Alright, so after you guys surrender all your weapons, all your armor, you watch as one of the knights, I guess, one of the knights, he looks slightly different. He's not in the pristine plate mail, but he's still in a very pristine, ornate armor set. And you watch as he basically does like a wave, and you all feel what can only be described as a rush of wind and water, and you feel, I want to say, like, rejuvenated, but in a not good way.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Rejuvenated in a not good way, huh?
And you see he like nods to the other knights. You are clean. You may now pass.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
right here. It's right here. So you all make your way up the stairs to this grand government building slash castle. Essentially, it is again made from this ornate white marble with the gold lace trim and all that. And as you are escorted inside and brought to the throne room, there's like a purple carpet that is rolled out that leads to what you can only assume is the leader. He doesn't quite look like a king, but he is a very pale man with jet black hair and a golden crown. And not like the king's crown with like the fluffy thing in the middle, but like the like circlet crown. His throne is also made from the white marble and gold and has all that fancy stuff. Next to him is another chair with, you can see somebody sitting in this chair, but they have like a white veil over them, so you can't actually see the person in the chair. It's like a thick white veil. It's semi-opaque, so you can almost see it. So you can at least see somebody in there, but you can't really make out anything about them. You all step forward. What are you guys doing? Are you just standing? Are you gonna kneel? Are you gonna?
If it's royalty, I immediately like bow.
I'll bow, but I'm not kneeling.
Yeah, I'm not kneeling neither. I'm bowing.
Alright. So I'll say you all bow and then stand back up. And you see he sits back in his chair and he kind of. And with what business brings you here?
Warren.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a message for Princess Cynthia.
You say Princess Cynthia, and he shoots you the dirtiest look you have ever seen. Additionally, at that moment, the knight who you gave the ring to drops the ring into his hand. And you see he looks at it for a second and arguably gives the ring an even dirtier look as he clenches it into a tight fist. And you see he looks up at you all, sees them, and before any of you have a chance to react, you are all hit with a sleep spell and
I knew
immediately knocked unconscious. And we're gonna leave it there.
Hell yeah, boys. That's what I'm talking about.
Aiden, I'm going to narrate for you because Bulwark is probably not affected by this.
Okay.
Okay. So you watch everybody kind of fall asleep And in a quick moment, you watch as these white chains bind all of your party, including you. And you feel like the more you pull on this chain, the tighter it becomes. And you watch as the man in the chair looks you up and down. You might be of some use for me.
Oh shit.
Take him.
There we go.
Well,
That's not good.
Take him away, separately. And then Aiden, you are going to be escorted. You see the knights are able to grab this chain and pull you around with it. And again, the harder you fight, the more the harder it feels to fight it.
So, if I just let in, it's just easy. It's not really training me. Alright, I'm just gonna follow in that case.
Alright.
Just accept it as it is.
Alright. I'll chat with you more about
Hey, I'll
what
see
we
you
want to
soon
do
later.
with Bulwark. So.
Sounds good, man.
Alright. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure to tune in next week. And until next time, stay adventurous.